Oh my lord, I'm here. Well, hello everyone. Hello, welcome to the first live of Dan's Den. I mean, I'm saying hello to everyone. However, there's no one here. Or at least if you are here, do speak by all means. Oh, there's someone else here. I love this. I love this so much. So what's going to happen in today's live? I'm going to have to go over this like a number of times because obviously I can't sit here and be like, right, so when you're ready, I will begin. Oh, welcome to the room. Welcome to the room, Ali. Hello. Oh, okay. No, go away. My phone's going off. I'm just going to ignore it because it's rude. I hope we've got tea, people. I hope we've got tea ready. We've got supplies. I have my tea. My tea's here ready to go. Hello, Molly. Welcome to the room. Welcome, welcome. Oh, this is lovely. Do you know what? I'll be honest with you. I was not even expecting 5 people in the room right now. I was expecting like one person to come in, check it out, watch me talk for a second and be like, nah, I'm all right. I'll leave. How is everyone doing? First of all, actually, here we go. What we'll do is while we wait for more people to join as the number slowly rises, Katie, Vicky, what's going on, Vicky? My goodness me. Wow. Hello. While we're all here, let's first of all share our day. How's your day been? Because mine has been this. This has been my day right here. This. And it's been all right. You know what? It's been okay. I've had my water as usual. That doesn't stop, even though, you know, we're home. I'm having my tea here. Got my old vape, the old reliable. Hey, got that here as well. And I've been just playing around. Obviously, I've been cleaning stuff too. What's up, Jasmine? Hello. Welcome in, Veronica. Hello. Welcome into the room. So what's everyone's day been like today? Alicia, hello. My goodness me. Wow. Was not expecting this at all. I mean, I don't really know how to handle it, so I'm just going to keep talking. Unless, I actually will interrupt here. Okay, what are the lives about? Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's see what the lives are about. So where are my pens gone? I've got 4 pens. Right, they're different colors, so we like a bit of color, don't we? Yeah, we do. Yeah. All right, so let me just grab these here. Oh Lord. Okay. Oh, Jasmine, no. Okay then. All right. Well, let's see if together. What's up, Petya? How you doing? Here right now. Let's all collectively. Hello, Chloe. Collectively, let's see if we can de-stress. Let's have a de-stress. And actually, that could be the first thing that I do. All right. Hi, Laura. Hello. Oh, I don't have a flag to pass today, I'm afraid. It's such a shame. So I got my board. Don't worry, we're not about to do a lesson here. We're not about to be like, so what's the language function of this? No, we're not doing that today. So so de-stress. That can be like the first part of this live. I'm actually writing. This is more for me than anything. Why are you backwards? Am I going to have to write this backwards? Challenge number 1 of a live video, learn how to write backwards. So wait, hang on. Okay, all right, don't worry. I got this. Don't worry. Ready? D, yeah. Yeah. I mean, T's backwards. Whoa, check it out. Okay, yes. We're doing it, guys. We're doing it. No! De-stress 2. This time we're not as distressed. Is it not backwards? Now it's back. Way to go, guys! Way to go! So basically, I just spent that time going, let me write it backwards for you. Okay. Yeah. I love this. So right, it was straight before. It's because when I'm looking at myself right now, and that's backwards. Everything is reversed. So what you're telling me is that YouTube reverses it again and makes it the right way around. So you're watching it the right way around. So when I point over what is to my door, you're actually seeing me point over there, but it's actually over there. All right, let me just rub this out here. We don't need to look at that. I mean, I was proud of myself, but whatever. Who cares? So de-stress number 1. What else would we like to do today? What other things do we want to discuss and go over in today's live video? What would you like to see? Because there are a couple of things that I want to talk about. So, for example, I will go over, I am going to go over this, and I know YouTube's as functional as our government. We're not getting into that now, okay? We're not going to do it. So let's talk about what's going to happen here, right? So what's going to happen here? I'm going to just put that down. What's gonna happen? I'm going to write in shorthand. I don't care. What's going to happen here? Let's just talk about that as well. What's going to go on here? What else? Give me stuff. Give me stuff. What would you like to have discussed in this live as well? Let's see. What else can we discuss? I mean, we can actually talk about, again, we can go straight into positive mindsets, because I'm not positive, like everything's great, but just trying to maintain, right? Just trying to maintain. And I'll go into more detail of that as well. If you guys come up with ideas, right, as we go on, good movies, we could chat. We could chat good movies, man. We could do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. In fact, that goes perfectly under, positive stuff, like stuff that we could do. So good movies. Okay. So that's, I mean, to be fair, 15 minutes on each one, we've got a live right here. So we can certainly get back to that in a second. I love the fact that I just, anyway, put that down. Go on, off you go. So first of all, de-stress. Now, here we go. All right, Ali, thank you. I'm going to say right now, don't share that, because I have a feeling that's not a legitimate website. And I'm actually pretty sure a lot of people in the room know about it, but don't share. Please don't share illegitimate websites. Okay, that's all I'm going to ask. But that's good to know. So de-stress. Now, here is a technique. I'm gonna ask and invite people to go through this with me. And I know it's going to feel awkward because maybe you're alone in the room. I'm going to be doing it here by myself. But if you really want to de-stress right now, this is a thing. This is a thing that I could actually suggest. Okay. And by the way, of course, I really want to let you guys know that my intention is for this channel to be for all students in the UK. So of course, Vicky, welcome to the room, because this goes beyond, certainly the place in which I work, which I'm not allowed to talk about because of reasons. But this really goes beyond to all students. All right. So if you enjoy this, if you like this, like the video, do share it with a friend. Let them know that this is happening. That'd be really helpful. And of course, it would keep this thing going, really, and make it worth it. Hey, so right, de-stress. Now, this is a technique I've used with students in my one-to-ones when I coach them, and it works every single time. Every single time. So first of all, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, what I need you to do is I need you to sit as comfortably as you possibly can. Like not like comfortable, like there's a certain way to be comfortable. You have to like, sit up back straight, whatever, but just sit comfortably, however's comfortable. Go on, Ricky, go get them. Summon them, bring them in. But yeah, just sit comfortably. Sit as comfortably as possible. Now, Vicky, I'm going to do this slowly so that there's time. But the purpose of this exercise is honestly to actually technically collect that tension up and let it go. And I know that we wouldn't be able to, and I'm sure maybe you wouldn't want to go into the details of exactly why you're stressed out right now, certainly not in this public forum. But this can help a little bit in just allowing you to feel a sense of release, just kind of get it off your shoulders. Because what's surprising is when I do yoga, it's amazing how often I find myself hunching, like with my shoulder. I'm constantly. So actually, while we wait for Vicky, what I'm asking everyone to do now is actually just try and relax as much as you can. Like let your body just dead weight, right? Maybe even your jaw to some degree. And see if there's any part of your body that got missed. Like what part of your body's tense? Just let everything go dead. Because we do get into a habit of hunching our shoulders, particularly if we're sat on our phone, right? If we're sat on our phone, our shoulders can pump forward a little bit, and that's not great. We don't want that. Get out of here. Shake it off. Get the shoulders all relaxed and easygoing. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to take deep breaths in, right? I know some of you are all like, oh, breathing. God damn, I do it to stay alive. Why do I have to do it to de-stress? It's ridiculous. Breathing is what got me stressed. But follow me on this one. Hey, Molly, what's up? Hello. So follow me with this one. All right. So what we're going to do is actually take a deep breath in. But what we're going to do is when we reach the peak, right, of the amount of breath we can take in, don't hurt yourself, but just breathe in as much as you can. And then what you're going to do is you're going to tense every single muscle in your body, every single one of them, right? As many as even your face, just screw face, tense everything. And some of you, again, some of you might fart. Okay, like that's just reality. Let's just pass through that. Let's just let that pass. Let the wind pass, right? And then count to 3, all tense, and then just literally let go. Let the air just fall out and just let go of everything, right? Where we were dead weight again. And then we count to 3. We do it one more time. Tense everything up, and then just let it go again. And what that can do is it can kind of recalibrate our general stress levels. Because we might be stressed sometimes because we tense, and we tense because there's stuff playing on our minds. You know, we clench our jaw and we tense our shoulders and stuff like that. So we just want to get to that. Okay, so here we go. After 3, everyone breathe in nice and deep. We tense everything and then we let go. Okay, right, ready? 1, 2, 3. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I get a bit of a head rush as well. I have a feeling some of you were just watching that, just watching me screw face and having a great time with it. But hopefully some of you actually did that exercise and you should feel just that little bit better. Hopefully just that little bit better. But again, welcome to this live. Now, okay, let's get on with it. Now, bear in mind again, I am here for all of your comments. I'm here for all of your shoulders feel weird. Oh dear, is that because they're relaxed or because they're still tense? Is it because sometimes again we can feel weird just because we're not used to like just relaxing our shoulders and just letting them sit? We kind of feel like we have to constantly have them a little bit hunched up. Just let them sit. Always open to your comments. Always reading them as well, right? Always reading them. So please do leave your comments. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know questions you have as well, because actually that's what this is about. It's kind of a Q&A. You got questions about anything? Ask away. Ask away. If you don't want to ask them publicly, remember, and I'll put the email address in the comments here. The email address is DansDenYT@gmail.com. Okay, and that's where you can send your questions. Maybe if you want to research, if you want to rant, if you want to get something off your chest, right? Send it there. I'll read it out on a live video. Okay, and I won't name anyone. I'll just be like, this needs to be said. We need to put this out there. I need to get this out. All right. Of course, that includes your channel art if you want to produce some for the channel, which I'll have in the banner and so on and so on. You can see all that in the Dan's General Den playlist. So let's go on to the next one. What's going to happen here? I think a lot of you would have got a text message from me today, basically saying that, you know, this channel's coming out, come and join it. And it says in there, remember we talked about it, but I recognize a lot of you were like, Dan, we never talked about that. But what are you talking about? We didn't talk about that. Did not talk about that. And I'm very aware of this, but it was just easier to Control-C, Control-V into everyone's inbox. Okay, that's what I did. So pardon me for just sending a blanket spam message to you, but you're here now. So I'm grateful. Okay, grateful. But what this was about, again, was all about basically anyone or any of you actually who kind of feel like isolation isn't going to be the worst thing in the world, but it's just going to suck, really, because you're at home and there's not much to do. And even doing the things you enjoy can get boring at times. So what this wanted to be was a little extra space where you could, you know, let loose a little bit, have a bit of fun, challenge me to stuff, challenge yourself to stuff, talk about things, just, you know, and also with someone that you are perhaps a little bit more familiar with, right? And that's what it was about. So that's why I set this up. And originally at the college that I worked at, I kind of went around the students just being like, hey, what would you like it to be? And it went from me having a TikTok page, right? TikTok page, account, I don't know what you do with them, into this. And I was like, oh crap, with YouTube, I could go like, you know, so it turned into this. And so this really is kind of mostly run by you. When you guys get comfortable with how things are working, what happens here and what happens there, then effectively what I would like to see is you guys contributing, because your contribution will pretty much dictate how I go with this. And some of you will be familiar with my style of work, which is I'll do what you want me to do, of course, but within reason. So, for example, we've got 3 playlists. There's this playlist. There's the live one right here. This is where this happens. Then there will be the guided meditation. So I'm going to post those with a blank screen, and I'll just be walking through a little meditation with you. You can sit there. Oh, there's usually a 30-second delay between comments being posted and me seeing them. Okay, thank you very much for the update, Ali. I appreciate it. That's good to know. That's good to know. And then, what's the other one? Oh, yes, Dan's General Den. So in there, what you'll find is there'll be things like you'll get to meet my cat probably in there, who's actually, unfortunately, while I was making tea for this, my cat was limping and I didn't know why. And I'm worried because I think my cat's hurt and I don't know what happened to my cat. So I'm going to have to go and take a look at him. But you'll get to meet him in another video. There'll be more questions and answers going on in there. But there'll be episodes where if someone's asked a big question, I can put it in a whole, Dan's General Den episode. As well as that, what I really want to do is do Dan's Reading Corner. The challenge is, if you haven't watched all the videos I've got up at the moment, is that it's not right for me to just post. Hey, Alicia, how's it going? Good to see you in here. I love it. So, hello, Bob. So it's not fair for me to read other people's material for free. And so I want to make sure that I have permission to read some books to you. And that's either something you can listen to while you go to sleep or, just while you're going about your day. Or some of the books that I have are stuff that you can actively engage in. And that's up to you completely, right? You can do it or you don't have to. It's absolutely fine. So, yes. So, hello, Bob. Oh, these names. Goodness me, it's great. It's great stuff. So to reiterate, this whole channel will be governed, ran by me, of course. I will dictate a lot. I will do a lot, all the videos pretty much. But for the most part, the content and what I do will be dictated by what you want to see more of, what you want to see, and yeah, what interests you have. Okay. So, I got another like, guys. I got another like. I don't know if I'm pointing at the right place. I don't know if you're seeing what I'm seeing, but I'm seeing a little thumb here and it got a like. Bleep, 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 bleep. That's great. Okay, so the next one, right? Positive mindsets. How to keep a positive mindset during this time. Now, there's a number of ways to look at this, right? Because, of course, it depends on what you're already used to. And we are creatures of habit. We're creatures of routine. And so when our routine gets flipped on its head, that can really be some big F's going on in our head, like, ah. So what this opportunity comes forward as is basically one of creation. And I know that doesn't light you up, right? You're not there going, oh my God. Oh, Twigs is a channel I mentioned a while ago. Okay. Oh, cool. All right, then. Okay. Thank you for pointing that out. So Twigs has got her own channel as well. Good stuff. So, yeah, I know it doesn't light you up to go, oh, great, I've got to create stuff. Cool. Fantastic. Excellent. But this is where that kind of exploration comes in. And actually, there'll be videos I'll post about how to get there. But this can be where you start to think to yourself, what would light me up, right? What's the simplest thing that would kind of make me feel better right now? Right, we're certainly going to be in a bit of a anxious mood because we're not used to this setup. We're not used to this, or not all of us are used to this sort of thing. And so suddenly it's like, crap, like this is all the space I have. What do I do with it? But one thing that I speak to when it comes to developing a healthy, positive mindset in this is recognizing that you have what you need in order to be happy. But the job that you have now is to find it, is to discover it, right? Is to look out for it. I know that, again, we're used to having things given to us and we're used to stuff just being there. And actually, it's kind of what's being forced upon you now is something that I think wants to come later in life. When you start earning your own money and you start, being more responsible for yourself, then is the time you start going, well, what do I actually want to spend my money on? What do I want to do with myself? Now, this opportunity, should you want to see it this way, is that you've been given a freedom, which I know is a controversial word to use, to go, right, how do I actually want to spend my time? And you can just sit with that. That's the question. That's the anxiety that actually wants to get hit at straight away. Like eye to eye, it's like what you're anxious about is that you don't realize that's a question you could ask yourself perhaps, and you can go at it. Also in this is boredom it sucks sometimes, but actually it's also a magnificent thing. Because what boredom does is it brings us down to the lowest common denominator, the most basic thing that will entertain us. Almost like a desperate act of, this will be fun. I'll do, you know what? I'm going to do that. So for example, today, it's not that I hate it. I actually don't hate it at all. But I was definitely leaving it to last. But I woke up at 5 this morning. I had my coffee and kind of got myself ready for the day because I knew I needed to be energized, right? I needed to be on it for all these videos I was going to do. And of course for this. So my coffees, and by 6:15, I was already like working on the channel. I was posting videos and I was editing them and recording them and da-da-da-da. And then it got to 8:30 in the morning and I was like, well, I'm done. What do I do now? I don't know what to do. And like I said, it's not that I hate it. It's just that I want to procrastinate on it. So I know that my carpet here, I haven't done this yet, actually. Oh, you don't want to look at that. Don't look at that. The carpet downstairs in the living room it's got like loads of bits trodden into it. And again, the cat likes to go out. It takes a dump in a little flower bed, and then in its claws brings the dirt back inside, as if to say, look where I've been. Look at all the dirt that I walked in while I pooed, and trails it through the room. So it gets kind of, it's not ridiculously filthy, but it's filthy enough. You can tell that it's not been vacuumed in a while. And I was like, I have literally got nothing else to do. I'm going to vacuum. And here's the thing. Not only did I vacuum, right? Not only did I vacuum, but I used this easy vac powder. I like sprinkled powder all over the floor. It made a lovely sound when it hit the ground. And I was like, oh, that's nice. And then I vacuumed, and I even used the nozzle, got in all the corners and stuff. And again, did I have fun with it? Actually, yes, I did, because I played my music, chilled out, and I was like, you know what? This is all right. Like, what? This isn't the worst thing in the world. Like, I'm vacuuming and I'm listening to music. This is cool. And yeah, I did the vacuuming, which again, I know is not like the most inspiring story in the world. But this is it. When it comes down to the lowest common denominator, when you're bored and you're like, something would be fun. I could rearrange the cupboards. I could tidy my room, which is another thing that I did. Not this one. I mean, don't ignore that. That's not here. Don't look at that. I don't know what that is. That's not even my room. I don't know. But I organize some stuff. But that's what happens. See, Twigsy gets it. Twigsy's all over it. She gets it sometimes. And does everyone else have that weird feeling of barely being hungry? Do you? Let's open this up to the room. People, do you have that weird feeling of barely being hungry? I don't know if you went barely or rarely. But today I haven't eaten a great deal, but then I haven't done a great deal, so I'm okay with that. But I still have my 3 meals a day. Don't get it twisted. I'm still eating my meals. I'm just not eating as much in my meals. Vicky can't relate, unfortunately. I'm assuming Vicky is an eater. I'm assuming Vicky is the person. I reckon Vicky could be one of the panic buyers who was in like the snack aisle, just like, give me all the crisps. I need them all. Give it to me. No, you don't need them. Give it to me. Like pushing little kids out of the way. No, this is my walkers. Get out of here. I imagine that's it. I don't know. I don't know when any of the colleges are back, Bob, I'm afraid. I don't know. So right now what I know is that we're looking at 4 weeks, and then after 4 weeks we see what happens then. So up to Easter holidays, this is the state of play. At least that's what I've got planned. And then after that we find out more. But I don't know about any of the colleges and when they're open, I'm afraid. Sorry. But of course you can always keep in touch with the members of staff that are actually working at the college, and you can get in touch with them and see if they can get any more information. Although the chances are we're all in this together. We're all in this in the same boat, so they might tell you the same thing. All right. So yeah, I love it. So Ali, I'm afraid it seems like you're perhaps a little bit on your own, because what people are saying, and I'll tell you what, this is good. I'm glad that we've said this. I don't want to make anyone feel bad, which is a bad sign of what I'm about to say. Vicky and Twigsy, I'm so sorry. But you know, I was saying how our brain defaults to like the lowest common denominator of entertainment. Well, food is sort of a form of entertainment, right? Food is sort of entertainment. And what can happen is, yeah, we're bored. So our mind thinks, well, food's fun. I'll just eat. Yeah, look at that. Vicky's like, oh, God, what's going to happen? I'm not about to judge nobody, man. It's cool. You're fine. You're fine. But here we go. The board's back out. Good movies. But I rubbed the rest off. I don't know. I don't actually know why I picked this up. I might not need this. I think I just, you know me, sometimes I like to pick up boards, you know, just write on stuff for no reason. I might go back to that. But yeah, it's the lowest common denominator. And so eating is fun. But I'll put it this way. I think I think that it becomes more than that, right? Now, I could go into something you guys probably already know, right? I could go into how, snacking is bad for you and you could worry about your health and your weight. But what's the point? You already know that, right? And that doesn't help you get entertained and get active or do something, right? Because that's actually what your brain is telling you. Your brain is saying, I need something to do. If we sit still for too long, there's a great story I heard about from a guy called Mike Posner, who's an artist. If I could write you a song to make you do, that guy. He actually did like a week's retreat where he was away from technology and people and everything. And he came to this epiphany after a couple of days where like literally had nothing. I don't even think he had a book to read, right? He had a bedside table or something. And like he was given food every now and then, but in a schedule. And I think he had wood to chop, something like that. This is very bare minimum. And he got to day 2, and it was like a period of time where he couldn't go and chop wood and like he couldn't do anything. He even rearranged the room, he said. He had rearranged the room. And I sat there. And that was the moment where I realized that my brain was just trying to keep me busy. My brain was in task mode. And it just wanted me to do something. But I had nothing to do. And of course, he felt that anxiety. He felt that pang of like, oh my God. And it was at that moment that he recognized that somewhere along the line, we have been trained or we have been told that we always have to be doing something all the time. And the idea that we're not doing something or doing nothing at any point is of some concern. Now, I understand that there will be certain areas where we do, certain conditions, I'd say, where we really, really do feel like we need to do something. But that's not like something that we all have, right? And so we get worried because suddenly we're like, oh God, I can't just sit here. I can't. So what we end up doing is, again, like I said, we fall to that lowest common denominator, which ends up being eating because we can't think of anything else. And if eating makes us feel better for a short period of time, certainly biscuits and snacks and all those good things. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. But of course, it's what we're missing. It's not that we're doing anything bad, right? Of course, I'm not advocating for stuffing your face full of biscuits. It's more the fact that we're missing out on an opportunity to find something that makes us feel just that little bit better, right? So for example, let's say you like drawing, okay? And you're bored and you're like, oh, yeah, I'll draw something. I don't know, I'll draw something like doodling for a fact. And actually, I will speak to this. Yes, I do play console. I will speak to this. I've seen some phenomenal artwork in the classroom when technically a student should be listening and learning and da-da-da. But some of the finest artwork I've seen is actually when a student is so bored out of their mind that they're literally just drawing little patterns. But the patterns, I'm like, can I take that home, like laminate and put it on my wall? It's beautiful. And that's that thing. You're producing something. Your mind is busy. It's doing something. And we're not thinking maybe about biscuits or chocolate or snacking. Our mind is occupied with what can be seen as actually quite therapeutic, cathartic exercise. So the same thing can happen there. Actually, there's a wonderful guy I know. Let me see if I can get a link to him. Because he's a friend of mine. I used to work with him. And he's actually, there he is. He's actually done a really wonderful thing in which, there it is. He's let out. So I'm going to give you the website here. Where is it? .com. There we go. It's a friend of mine, John, www.johnfold.com. And he's a designer who does some pretty cool drawings. And on that, if you go to that website, you'll actually see he's got a coloring book page in there. Now, of course, you know, I can imagine that maybe you can't print anything off. That's not the problem there. You could actually just download the images and upload them in Paint and just fill them in that way, you know. Or if you have some really sophisticated software in there, like, you know, Photoshop or GIMP, like I use, which is a free photo editing software, then you can play around with that. But that actually, and then put your headphones in, listen to music, just spend that time, you know, because actually that can be a healthier option than the snacking part, and just something that feeds your mind a little bit better and makes you feel like you've done something. Because of course, the best part is with food, and this is something I don't like about food, right? I will read your comments in just a second. In fact, hang on a minute. A healthy example I can give is when I'm bored, I work on the cartoon I'm making. You see, getting creative over there. That's right. That's what it's about. And actually, maybe when you're done, I can send people to your channel, and also I can showcase that here, Twigsy, if you want, for sure. So the food is the opposite. And this is the sad part. This is the sad part, right? With a coloring book or creating something, you start from scratch and you're like, you know, I'm going to fill this in, or I'm going to color this in and fill it with the colors. And in the end, you're like, oh, look what I did. This is great. I love it. It's so pretty. Oh. But then with food, you start by going, oh, look at it. It's so green. It's so pretty. I love it. And then it's gone. And all you're left with is the memory of it, which can be rehashed into more food that you're looking at and going, oh, look at it. And it's gone again. It's a terrible time. It's a terrible time. This is actually making me hungry. I haven't snacked today. So what I'm saying is it's about producing something. It literally produce, create. And which is also the reason why I'm going to come back to the fact that I'm, oh, no, Vicky, it's not an attack, babe. It's fine. This is why I say produce. And this is why I actually thought, instead of me putting up the channel art, right? And even the profile picture, actually, no, I might need to keep that the way it is. But yeah, the channel art, if you guys want to contribute, if you want to create something for that, create it, right? And then it'll be on something, and you can log into a YouTube page where you can see something you made that other people will see. And the more of that you do, you know, the more that you may start to feel this element of pride, right? And productivity. And that's really what it's about. Also, if you're bored, one thing I do recommend is stretching. I know, again, you're like, Dan, shut your mouth. No. Why would that make sense? Why stretch? Why? Well, in effect, what it does is, again, much like the exercise we did at the beginning of this video, it loosens things up a bit and allows the brain space to kind of just wiggle around a little bit. It gives you some breathing room, some experience in just letting stuff go. And it can be any sort of stretch, you know, it could be just putting your arms out like that, putting your hands up like that, you know, moving, twisting your back a little bit, you know, just bending over and stretching your hamstrings. Any of those sorts of things, just movement and flow can just give you that little bit. But I'm not talking like 10 seconds, 20 seconds. You can actually look at some great YouTube videos of yoga online and just sit down with those. Sit down with those and just get the things moving. Because I'll tell you what, right? For someone who's not really stretched out in their life, yoga's hard as hell. Yoga's tough, man. And at the end, they give you an opportunity to sit with your thoughts and go like, you know, what are you thinking? And every time I finish yoga, I'm there like, man, I did some goddamn yoga today. I feel good. And I always feel great about it. It's good. Twigsy's commented again. I love this. I have some experience in making channel art, so I could try and make a banner for the channel. Thank you, Twigsy. That'd be amazing. Yes, please. That'd be fantastic. Go ahead. Go ahead. And then pop it over and we'll post it up on the channel. For sure, for sure. I realized I put that link in there, John Fold's link, and now I don't know whether you're here or whether you're checking that out. Because if you're watching this on your phone, then you would have had to have left this to go and look at that. So I'm going to come back. Who knows? Right. So let's talk good movies. Let's talk about it. What are the best movies that you've seen lately that actually are like good stuff? Because actually, I think for me, see, I wouldn't want to watch it alone. I really want to catch up. I want to watch all of the Marvel films, like beginning to end. So yeah, I'm on computers. I can do everything. I hear you, sis. Yes, I could jump from tab to tab, tab, open a tab, tab. I get it. Yeah, cool. Oh, Ali's making. Oh, damn. Okay, guys, you're on it. Okay. Oh. So again, once a week, I'll change the channel art and we'll flip them around. But yeah, good movies. What have we got? What kind of movies would you recommend? Like I said, I don't know much Marvel films, for sure. But Bad Boys for Life. Yeah. Do you know what? That's a good film. And actually, all three of them are good. 3. It is 3, isn't it? I should know this. Let me just open up a tab while I'm doing a live and just see how many Bad Boys films there are. Bad Boys 2, Bad Boys 2, Bad Boys for Life. Yeah, there is Bad Boys 4. Bad Boys 4 in the works? Stop it. Nah, stop it. Don't be silly. There actually is. There actually is a Bad Boys 4. I don't know how I feel about that. But Bad Boys, definitely. Do you know? Yeah. Oh gosh, I missed comments. Bad Boys 2. No, there's 3. There's 3. And there's apparently a 4th one coming out. I know, Vicky. I know. I don't know what to do. The Greatest Showman. Oh. Okay, Tweety, you know what? I'm gonna say this, right? And I say this with love. Okay. I haven't seen it yet. And I think that film, with love, that film will be one I watch when I'm bored before I reach for the. That's like the last thing I do before I reach for the snacks. And I only say that because that film was murdered for me before I got a chance to watch it. Now, I am a musical fan, and I'm not afraid to say it. Moulin Rouge is one of the best films I have ever seen. I don't care. I know, Dark Knight, and I know, like, The Godfather, Shawshank Redemption, and Frozen. Like, whatever. No. Moulin Rouge. Love it. Love it to bits. It sits right here all the time, constantly. I love musicals, but The Great Showman was killed for me because I heard that song all the time. And I was just like, I can't. So actually, I haven't heard it for a while. It's just done a little bit. So the fact you've mentioned it, I'm kind of like, I could. So I'll put that on my list. The Greatest Showman, thank you very much. The Dark Crystal. Again, I think that's one of those films that I probably watched once when I was but a child. And I don't remember it. I feel like I've got memory. When I look at the picture, I'm like, yes, there's a bell ringing. There's a tiny little bell in the back. Tenacious D. Oh, The Pick of Destiny. Yes, because School of Rock. Oh, yes. Tip it over to its side. Cello. You've got a bass. Love it. Yes, absolutely. Tenacious D, The Pick of Destiny. I need to watch that. I don't think I've seen it, so I will actually see if I can get that. That's amazing. Good recommendation. Thank you very much. Agree, it's one of those films where the songs get spanned everywhere. Yeah. So I caught Frozen before the song went everywhere, but I guarantee you, if I hadn't caught it in time, I would not have seen that film because I've been like, I hate everything that this is made of. Why? Why does it need to be everywhere? So no, the Greatest Showman, thank you for the recommendation. 100% I'm coming back to it. Right, what others have we got? There's 4 people in the room and one of you hasn't said something yet. So I know that there's one person who hasn't made a recommendation. I'm waiting for it. We'll wait here in the quiet. Gremlins is a good one. I prefer the second one to the first, even though the second one was not as good as the first, but I watched the second one first. So say that when you're tired. If you want a TV series to watch, I highly recommend Merlin. Oh, yeah. Do you know what, Twigsy? I want to put that straight on my... Yeah. I want to put that straight on my watch list. It's going right on here. Is that on Netflix? Is it on Netflix? Hang on. Merlin. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Oh, and King Arthur. Oh, I wanted to watch that. That film looked banging. 5 seasons. Chill out. Okay. Added to the list. King Arthur. Added to the list. Yeah, it is on Netflix. Superb. All right, then. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'll check that out. Yeah, because those sorts of films I don't watch enough of, to be really honest with you. Ooh, what's coming soon? I'm on my phone. Sorry. Look how easy. I started watching The Umbrella Academy, you know. I started that, and I don't think I gave it enough of a chance. I'll tell you what I'm watching now, okay? I'll tell you what I'm watching now, and I know it's old. Just leave me alone. I'm actually watching again The Walking Dead, only because I never got past season 5 or 6. I want to say halfway through 6. I never got past it. So I started again from the beginning so I could really be up to date. Because actually also when I was watching it like years ago, I wasn't really paying attention. So I'm watching that right now. But I can only watch it. Again, I can't watch that alone. So I have time. What else have you said? Umbrella Academy. Yeah, I started it. I want to get back to that because it looked pretty cool. And also, who's the Umbrella Academy that I love? There's someone in the Umbrella Academy that I'm like, I love you. I love you. I love you. Where is it? Where's the cast? Give me cast and characters. I'll let you know. I mean, I do like Ellen Page. Yeah. But not Love. Not there. Oh, maybe I was just surprised about who was in it. I'm a big fan of Ellen Page. I think she's great. Love, strong. It's a strong word. I wouldn't use that. No. I don't know. But yeah, I'd go to that, back to that for sure. Yeah. Godzilla. Ali, straight up, ain't watching Godzilla. I'm not going to do it. Thank you, but no, I'm not doing it. Noughts and Cross is a good show. Hang on a second. Someone else recommended that to me, and then Only Fools and Horses. I could go back to Only Fools and Horses. You know, I think it'd be quite funny. I don't know if you guys would know. Pardon me if it sounds patronizing, but Harry Enfield and Chums and The Fast Show. I started watching Harry Enfield and Chums. Oh my God. Oh, one of the sketches was the funniest thing I've seen in a long time. And I couldn't control myself. The skit came back multiple times in the first episode. I don't think that character ever came back again, but it's the first episode. There's a character in it and I died. Oh, it was so good. So good. Noughts and Crosses is a show that I'm pretty sure I have been recommended. Yes, someone recommended this to me for reasons, and I have already been tasked to watch it. So yeah, Chewing the Fat. Actually, Chewing the Fat's one that I've heard about. There, guys, we've got so many. I mean, we cannot get bored. We can't, can we? There's no way we can't get bored. No chance. We're literally just gonna. This is it. No way in hell we can get bored. So many shows to watch. So we've got about 15 minutes left. Oh my God, Steven Universe. Where can I watch this? I keep forgetting about Steven. I've not watched Steven Universe. Oh. You're gonna have a go at me, aren't you? You're gonna be mad at me because I actually keep. Is it on Netflix? Okay, not enough series. I'm guessing there's way more than 3 series. Season 1, 4, and 5. Are you high? Why would you do that to me? Why? Right, where can I get it? Oh dear. See, there it is. I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry. I just, I've been busy, guys. I've been trying to drink my tea and. There are 5 series, but there's only 3 on Netflix, and it 1, 4, and 5. Like, what kind of nonsense is that? Right, where can I watch it? Let's see where I can find it. Because I'll be honest, I'm paying Netflix, Google Play, and YouTube. You're something else. I'm paying for so many streaming services, so I would have thought that I'd be able to. Even, I'm not going to lie, even podcasters that I love, who actually I wouldn't have assumed watch the show, have been going on about Steven Universe for ages. But yeah, Drake and Josh should be on Netflix. I feel like actually Drake and Josh, yeah, because they're the YouTube characters, aren't they? Hang on a minute. I've really got to watch out because a number of times I've nearly closed this tab. Oh, no, it's not. They're not YouTube characters at all. Sorry, my bad. Who am I thinking of? I'm thinking of someone else. They're not from YouTube. But yeah. They're not. Are they on Amazon? Let me see. You see, you've got me opening and closing tabs again. If they are on Amazon, that's perfect. Problem solved. And actually, okay. I'm not gonna lie. After everything that we've talked about here, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna watch Steven Universe. If it's on Amazon, I'm just gonna watch here. Don't play around with my emotions. Just show me the show. Show me the show. Where are you? Where is Amazon? Can you? Okay. You know what? You're just being rude. So I'm gonna have to do it this way because you're being rude. Right. Thank you. Yes. Prime Video. Thank you. Yes. It's not. I mean, it is, but I have to pay for it. Oh, there's a movie as well. Oh man, you're really now. I really want to get into this. And then literally every live video now will be like, guys, have you seen episode 6 of season 1 of Steven Universe? Have you watched it? Seriously. Ah, Lucy's in the room. Lucy's in the room. Lucy, just so you know, right now we're actually discussing. I wiped out all the other things that we were talking about. We've gone through. What have we gone through? We've de-stressed. We wiped that off. We went through what's going to happen on the channel. I'm pointing at it like it's there. It's not there. What's happened, and then we talked about positive mental behaviors that aren't snacking. Vicky, I'm sorry, it's attacking. I'm not meaning it, but I can't help it. And then good movies. So actually, Lucy, as a new person in the room, could you recommend some good movies that we should watch? Because we've had some great recommendations so far. Meanwhile, yes, Vicky, I'm sorry. To make things easier, you could start by watching the movie because it establishes everything at the beginning. Oh, thank you. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, good. I'll watch the thing first. Yes. Sad face. Why a sad face? Why the sad face? What happened? What did I miss? What did I miss? Yeah, good movies. Wait, is Sad Face a movie? Is that what you're saying? It's a good movie. Sad Face. I'm gonna Google it. I'm just gonna Google it now and see if that's a movie. I don't think it is. Yeah, see, Ali's on it. It might be a movie. Yeah. Sad Face, the movie. Sad Face movie. Well, there is no Sad Face movie, so she's just saying Sad Face. All right, good. Excellent stuff. This has been wild. So, Lucy, just to fill you in as well, what this is, these are the live videos I do every weekday at 4 p.m. Where we'll go through, like, we'll just have a chat, really. We'll just have a chat, they'll ask questions, do some like Q&A stuff, fill in on some details. And then, of course, what we can do is jump over to other videos that I can kind of take from these conversations and do other stuff. Also, it's an oldie, but Homeward Bound. Oh, Sad Face. Why? Get a grip. Welcome to the room, Lucy. Thanks for being here. Would you believe the nerve? Homeward Bound. I'm not sure if I'm ever emotionally ready for that because it is a great movie. Which reminds me of Beethoven. Beethoven, also great films as well. Good stuff. Also great films. Good stuff. Yeah. Come on, Lucy. We're looking for some movie recommendations to keep us entertained. I've been told about Steven Universe, which is a show. Marley and me, why have we brought the mood down? We said good movies. What are you doing? What is this? What is this? Oh, guys, recommend good films. Oh, here's a film. I cried my ass off. Come on. Come on. This is fantastic. In fact, any Robin Williams film, just hands down. What's it called? Hook. Films I tear up with joy. Beautiful. Old Yeller. Oh, I had a sad face. Right. Okay. I get it now. All right. Oh, I had a sad face when he came on. When did you come on? I think, what was I looking for? Oh, it's because that's right. It's because so these guys in here are recommending films for everyone else and shows, and then we're having a good time here. And someone mentioned Steven Universe, and it's a show that I've been wanting to watch for ages. And I have, right, and this is not like, it's only because these came as a package with my mobile contract, right? So it's not like I'm out here like, oh, I've got all these things. So I've got Amazon, Netflix, and Sky Movies, right? I've got all of these, and not one of them has all of the Steven Universe shows. Not one of them. It's useless. So, oh, Signs. Okay. Interesting. Who's seen Signs? I have not seen Signs, but an interesting recommendation. Talk amongst yourselves. Yeah, and it hasn't got Steven Universe on it, so I'm upset. That's what you were seeing. You were seeing me being sad because I couldn't watch the show because I want to watch the show because they recommended the show, but I can't watch the show because the show's not on all the platforms. It's frustrating. You know what? No, I liked it, chapter 2. I did. I liked it. And I'm just going to say that. But I do understand why people didn't really find it. I mean, it was a long film for one, but I get it. I love horror films, though. I'm a massive fan. I don't know if you like them, Vicky, because actually, if you do, then there are some other recommendations I can make there. But in chapter 2, I don't know. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed. Oh, man. So, Lucy, I've handed over. I said to the in the videos, like, you know, and here I was like, you know, this channel really is governed by you, you know. So this is really your channel more than I'm merely a puppet that you dance with. Go do this and do this, and that's it. So Vicky's now really taking stand in that by saying she's not angry, just disappointed. Yeah, horror's great, right? So maybe that's why you didn't like it, chapter 2. I quite liked it, but hey ho. What's your favorite horror film then? And I've got Signs out there. You can also watch my cartoon and videos about it when they come out. Hint, hint. Got it, Twigsy. Got it. You got it. You got it. Favorite horror films, if you got any. I don't think Lucy likes horror films. I'm not sure. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, a whole hour. This is one cup of tea. We've done well. We've got 8 minutes left. This is good, because one thing I'm always nervous about with live videos is do I have enough to fill the content? But as some of you know, I could talk not for England, not for the United Kingdom. If we were invaded by aliens and the only way to save the Earth was for someone to talk them off the planet, I know, I trust, I believe that you would vote for me. I know you would. I know you would. That's why I love you. That's what it is. Okay, sorry, I've got to catch up. I've never actually seen a horror film before. Twigsy, okay, right, here we go. There it is. Right, challenge. Challenge number 1. Oh God, no! You see, I love getting this board out every opportunity, don't I? Like, I'm going to write something. Let me put it on a whiteboard. So, right. Here we go. Challenge. Watch a horror film. That's going to be watch one horror film. Now, I wouldn't recommend watching it alone, because if you've never watched one, unless you're right, you know, unless you're like, it's because I'm not really right. It's not horror, but another series I recommend, Beastars. Okay, I think it's on Netflix. All right, I'll take a look at it. The Basement, the original one, The Silence. Ooh. Yeah, don't watch them alone. Not a good idea. Watch one horror film. Let's pick a horror. What's like a good horror film to start on? Because I think stuff that I would consider pretty much, you know, low key is stuff like Final Destination, like that kind of stuff. It's not really horror either. It's like thriller, but it's a good place to start. If I wanted to throw someone in the deep end, what's a film you would pick someone to watch if you wanted to throw them into the deep end of horror? Oh, doll stuff. Doll stuff don't fly with me. I really want to. Actually, I want to see if the new Chucky's available because I saw a trailer for that. It looked amazing. Annabelle. I tried watching Annabelle. Wasn't sure about it. And then, yeah, It was great. I loved it. In fact, the first film back in the day with Tim Curry, that version actually shook me to my very core. And I watched it far too young. My parents are great, but I watched it far too young. And I had nightmares for so long. Then I decided to rewatch it again when I was older. Nightmares again. The original It film, Tim Curry, I don't think anything has got within the core of me and under my skin so much as an entire film has. Nothing ever. It really does get to me and it upsets me a lot. Annabelle. Yeah, so I did try Annabelle. Paranormal Activity. The first time I watched that. In fact, do you know what? Twigsy, Paranormal Activity would be a good place to start, I reckon. I haven't seen Nightmare on Elm Street, new or old. The Thing, also great. Watership Down is good for no one. You can take that out right now. You take no, exactly what Twigsy said. No. Right. You know what? New challenge, right? This is the new challenge. Okay. No. I cannot believe that you would even mention it. So this is the new challenge. Rude. Okay. Hang on a minute. This is supposed to be a happy place. And I just no. Never mention Watership Down again. That's the new chat. Never mention it again. We do not know. No. It slaughtered my childhood. We're not having it. Bloody dead bunny rabbits. Honestly. No. Plague dogs? What the hell is that? Okay, Ali, no. I'm sure as hell doesn't sound like a child's film, that's for sure. Plague dogs. My God. So, The Conjuring. No, that actually did me up. That did me in. Yeah, for sure. Do you know another film that actually left me feeling quite harrowed was The Ring. Grudge, the original Grudge. So that really messed me up, and I really struggle with that. I think I don't like piercing eyes that pierce. I'm not a big fan of it, and that film did all of that. It wasn't. Didn't like it. Oh no. How is Plague Dogs a you? Right, what is Plague Dogs? I'm gonna look it up. See, whenever I think of animated dogs, I only think of All Dogs Go to Heaven and what's the other one? Oliver and Company. Why do I worry? Why do I care? An animated adaptation, the original novel about a pair of dogs who escape from a research lab and try to survive in the wild with the help of a cunning fox. I mean, that sounds cute. It also looks sad. Why am I looking at a picture of a dog with some stuff on its head caught under a fence? This is closed tab. Never talk about it again. Not doing it. We're not doing it. Not at all. Right, we're rounding it off, people. We're rounding it off. These wonderful. Lady and Tramp's great. Oh, not The Nun. No, okay, hang on. Who mentioned The Nun? Where did The Nun come into it? I've missed so many things. You guys are just going. It's already too busy. It's already too busy for me. I can't keep up. No, we're rounding this off because we're coming up to an hour. And I just want to first of all say thank you so much for being part of this. This is every day at 4 p.m. Okay, every day at 4 p.m. I come on and do a live video, and we just talk stuff, right? We share a few things. If there's something particularly you want me to talk about, you bring it up. But thank you for being part of this, and actually thank you so much for supporting this. This is amazing. And again, the more people that get involved in this, we can have a good time. I could get so busy. Oh. But no, looking forward to it. Looking forward to tomorrow. The next 24 hours, have a wonderful time. Twigsy, you've been challenged to watch a horror film. So take a pick of all of the horror films you've seen in this list here. And yeah, see you guys tomorrow. It's been awesome. Mwah! Much love, people. Have a great 24 hours. And of course, you know, you can watch some other videos in the meantime. We'll be posting tomorrow before I go live. Take it easy, everyone. Bye.